the gluten-free market alone is expected to be worth $12 billion by 2020, and this includes all kinds of gluten-free products, be it cookies, flour mixes, baked goods. With regards to baked goods specifically, the industry data is really interesting. This is exactly where most of the demand is going to come from, because people are looking for ready-to-eat products to consume, and they're looking for better quality baked goods in terms of treats, snacks, breakfast foods, health food bars, so on and so forth. Oh My Goodness is a baked goods company that specializes in baked goods that's gluten-free and dairy-free and refined sugar-free, and that's what we call the Oh My Goodness Trinity. In the past, very often gluten-free food was limited to those with celiac disease, which is an autoimmune disease. But what we see these days is that the demand for gluten-free food tends not to be limited to those who suffer from celiac disease. It's actually expanding to people with sensitivities, intolerances, allergies, you name it. And I happen to be one of those, which is why this company was founded in the first place. Just because something is gluten-free or dairy-free does not necessarily mean that it's healthier. And not everybody needs to be eating gluten-free, dairy-free food, and I think that that's a common myth that we ourselves, despite being a gluten-free food producer, we go out there and we actively try and stamp out that myth. Every body is different, and you need to listen to your body and figure out what your body needs. And if you need to avoid grains, if you need to avoid wheat, dairy, and gluten, for instance, then we come in. But not everybody needs to be avoiding these foods. And for those that are avoiding these foods, whether they have celiac disease or whether they've got intolerances, sensitivities, allergies, what we provide is a healthier version of what's already out there. None of our products or ingredients actually will be made in a lab. And that is really what a lot more customers are looking for. They are looking for products where when they look at the reverse side and they read the ingredients list, they're not made up of letters and numbers. They are ingredients that people recognize, and where you do see letters, numbers, codes, and words that you cannot pronounce, they are looking to see how these ingredients are used. In terms of the challenges we face, of course, as a 3-year-old startup, the challenges are manifold. I think one of the greatest challenges we face, especially in Singapore, is staffing. Food production is not easy, and as a startup, a lot of the things that you do are manual. Very often this means that you're standing on your feet and you are shredding things with your hands, you're squeezing things, you're pouring things. It's extremely manual. And it will be manual until you get to a certain stage where you're really able to take the profits from your early stage business and reinvest it into the business, or if you fundraise. And we've just finished the first round, and that has gone into helping us to expand the factory, get new equipment, so on and so forth. But staffing remains a huge challenge, and this is very common across service sectors and retail sectors. In Singapore, it's hard work, and it's really hard to find people who want to do this hard work. And as we consider our future plants and how we will staff them, this is definitely a key consideration, even in terms of where we will locate the new plant. A lot of things are required to make products last longer, to give it a shelf life, to make these products export friendly. So being processed in itself is not necessarily a bad thing. It's the degree to which it is processed and the degree to which you have unnatural ingredients, synthetic ingredients within the product, and the degree to which these products are harmful to you and your body. So it's very important to really understand yourself and your body, what it says to you, what it needs and what it doesn't. And that demand for baked goods, gluten-free goods, dairy-free goods, where ingredients are recognized, that demand is growing very, very strongly. And that's really what's driving our business today.